Hello, love and light. How's everybody doing today? Mental health check. How y'all been sleeping? Y'all been drinking water, working out, eating good. This is Love, also known as the Self-Love Guru, and I am your confidence coach. Let me go ahead and pin the title of today's video. And we are talking about barriers to networking and socialization. This is for those of you who you're really trying to get ahead in life and you don't have a network that's large enough to get you where you need to go. And like they always say, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know, right? So I'm pinning that, barriers to networking. And I'll give it just one more minute for some more people to come in. But this topic is super important because I meet with people all the time, and a lot of women really struggle with this. But a lot of men that I've found as of late struggle with it as well. People just seem to find it to be a badge of honor to not, I don't F with people like that. I don't really talk to people. I keep to myself. I go to work and come home, and they really think that that's okay. Like, people brag about that. I go to work and come home, or you'll see memes where men are like, oh, I just want a lady that comes home and she sit in the house and maybe she want to cook and chill at home. And I've never heard that come from the mouth of a wealthy man, ever. I've never heard a wealthy man say he just wants a woman who sits in the house, because the world revolves around the relationships that you build. So I'm going to name these 4 common barriers, and then of course I'm going to provide solutions. So for those of you who do not know me or you're new to this platform, my name is Love Watley. I'm also known as the Self-Love Guru. I do have a Master of Social Work, and I'm also a licensed clinical social worker. So what I do on this platform is confidence coaching, and I do a lot of inspiration and also practical strategies to improve your life, okay? So the number one common barrier to networking that I hear about is that people don't email back. So for those of you who don't know, people get hundreds upon thousands of emails every day. People are saying these things about their professors who have hundreds of other students, or they're saying this about people they want to network with that own businesses that probably have tens upon hundreds of email addresses. And when I say hundreds, that may be an over exaggeration, but I can say for myself, I have 7 emails, and it's just little old me, and I'm not a millionaire yet. Right? So if you're reaching out to people from a networking event, people who are telling you, I make 6 figures and I do this and I own this brand and that brand, one email is not enough. So for those of you who make excuses and you say, oh, well, they didn't respond back to me, and then I say, okay, well, how many times did you reach out? Well, I emailed them twice. Okay, well, maybe email is not the best way to reach them, right? You got to switch it up. But instead, you take it personally, or you take that as an opportunity to throw in the towel because you didn't want to do it anyway. You didn't even want to reach out to this person. You're just doing it because you went to a networking event, probably hosted by me, and I said, make sure that you reach out to these people that you connect with. So you feel like you did your job by sending that email. Not good enough. Because if somebody that I need to get in touch with doesn't email me back, and I send a follow-up email, that follow-up email is coming with a phone call. And if they don't answer that phone, when that answering machine comes on, I'm leaving a voicemail. And I'm going to say, hey, this is Love Watley from the platform Hanging Out with Love. I'm also known as the Self-Love Guru. I just sent you an email. This is my email address. Please get back to me at your earliest convenience. I look forward to hearing from you. My phone number is 919-576 ... Right? That's what I'm doing if I need to get in touch with somebody. If this person is the key to a better future for myself. So the second barrier, people complain that they don't know where to go to network with people. Okay, you have a phone, and that cellular device has the internet. And on the phone, also, you have apps that connect to the internet. There are so many people that you can connect with and network with and talk about your career plans or talk with about whatever your heart desires, because you can have a mentor for anything. But instead, you rather not go the extra mile to find those different groups, to find those people that you want to connect to. And a lot of you don't even know what you're interested in for real to network with people. So the best thing maybe to do is to go to like a general networking event where they're doing a professional meetup and people can talk about what they do. And you can share what you do currently and say, these are my interests. I haven't narrowed it down yet, but these are my interests. And for those of you who do not follow the Think Garden, they do offer free business consultations. So you go to Instagram. On Instagram, they are thinkgarden_entrepreneur center. Find them, follow them right now, and book a free consultation. All you have to do is click the link in the bio that goes directly to their website and then fill out the consultation profile. Free, free, free. So if you don't know what you want to do, you can figure it out. And they'll help you find where to go as well. So number 3, another barrier to networking. People say, oh, well, I network with people, but then we never stay in touch. Okay, so that sounds like you need to stay in touch. So how do you do that? Maybe set up a call with them once a month. Maybe take them out to lunch or to dinner every other month and talk with them. Networking is about building relationships. So for those of you who think that being antisocial is going to get you far in life, it's not happening. Never met anyone who was antisocial who made bukus of money. Never met an antisocial millionaire or a billionaire. I don't think I've met a billionaire yet, but I've definitely met some millionaires. Never met an antisocial millionaire. Never met a successful antisocial individual. And some of you ladies have reached out to me and said, hey, love, I have social anxiety and da-da-da-da-da. And I ask you, well, what kind of therapist do you have? And they tell me, and these are general practitioners, right? So if they're not giving you anything practical to work on, when I say practical, that's also another word for behavioral, something that you can do, you probably need a new therapist. Because talking about being anxious and doing these breathing exercises, but then choosing to not be in social situations is not going to help you. And I'm not saying that it's going to cure you of this. However, that exposure to those different scenarios and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and remembering, you know what, I'm broke. And when I say broke, I'm not where I want to be financially. I'm not where I want to be socially. I don't have all of the connections that I need in order to be successful. So it's either my future or this diagnosis. Which one will prevail? But that's your decision. Period. I don't care what they tell you. It's your decision. Don't allow anybody to take your power away by telling you that you cannot help it. Because I'm telling you, I've worked with people with depression, anxiety, all kinds of different diagnoses. And when you give a person practical strategies and things to practice, that's when their life changes. Not, oh yeah, you were anxious so you left. Okay, well, maybe try again when you feel up to it. You're never going to feel up to it. There's people that don't have a diagnosis that still don't feel up to it. I wake up in the morning sometimes and I don't feel up to it, but I get up and I do it anyway. Right? Take matters into your own hands. Find someone who can legit help you to stay in contact with these individuals. Reach out. The last thing, and this ties into not keeping in touch. A lot of people are afraid of rejection. You don't want to network with people because you think they're going to say no. I've had people reach out to me on my platform and say, hey, love, I really want to interview you, da-da-da-da-da. And I said, okay, let's set up a call, because I get on the phone with people. Before I agree to anything, I get on the phone with you. And those of you who know me, say yes, she does that in the comments if you see this portion of the video. I'm going to get on the phone with you and I'm going to vet this person. I'm going to ask questions. How long have you been in business? What is the nature of this interview? What kind of things would you like me to be prepared for? How would you like me to dress? What kind of audience do you have, right? And they normally share some of these things anyway. But those are the types of things that I need to know, because I want to know who I'm working with. And they say, you know what, I was kind of afraid to reach out to you because you're such a serious person. And I've heard that countless amounts of times. And I'm like, well, I really appreciate you for betting on yourself, because you have a business, you have a blog. So if you want to interview Love, the self-love guru and the best confidence coach on the planet, clearly you need to reach out to me and allow me to say F you, or I welcome you. Let's set up a call, right? I'm not counting myself out before I allow this person to give me their answer. Oh, no, well, they might not do it. Talk yourself out of it. Because the only way to know is to reach out. Why are you so afraid of rejection? The rejection to me is not trying. I'm rejecting myself. I'm rejecting myself of an opportunity to get what I need out of this experience. So with that being said, all of this is related to your self-confidence, right? Your communication skills. So if you have not signed up already for Communication Boot Camp, you need to be there. You can either go to Eventbrite and type in Communication Boot Camp, or type in Love Wally. Either one should make it pop up. Or you can visit my website, hangingoutwithlove.com. That link is in the bio. Scroll down to where it says webinars. Click on that and get your tickets. Tickets will not be on sale after Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Okay? So get the tickets. Come learn what you need to learn. We're going to be discussing all aspects of communication, general, interpersonal, as well as professional. And all of these things matter, because it can seriously make the difference between getting a bigger bag and keeping this little bag. Being content, borderline broke, and being wealthy. Being happy and having the relationships that you desire, and being miserable and having difficulty with communication and having a partner that you really don't want because you can't even communicate your needs effectively. This may not even be a bad person. It's just the fact that you're afraid to ask for more, right? Click the link in my bio, click on webinars, get the tickets to the Communication Boot Camp, and bring your BFF, because I'm going to give y'all this work, all right? Peace and love.